Okay, welcome to the Military Industrial Museum. We're going to go through meal number 1 of Case A, and we're going to see what's in there. We're going to see how to prepare it, and or at least my version of it. So anyway, Mini 1 chili with beans. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I picked up this this tray from Goodwill Industries. If you look on it, you probably can't see that very well. Picked it up for $3.99, and they give military discounts for people in the military, obviously on Mondays, 20% off. So I got 20% off that. If you look right there, you probably can't see it either, but I'll read it to you. It's USN BA Company, 1945. This nice shiny tray is from World War II era. Amazing, huh? But I'm going to cheat and use this so I can show you the food easily as its proportion, because you don't got a tray in this MRE. I think they want you to suck it out like an astronaut or something. So anyway, here we are. Chili with beans, Menu 1. We're going to open it up. Now, some people have knives to open these. Other people use their teeth. And if you're clever and they're not too wet, you can open them like that. Now, why would you want to open them like that? Well, in a rough situation, you might need a number 2 bag, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway. Now, this is what we get. We got chocolate chip toaster pastry, otherwise known as a Pop-Tart. We got a cornbread, otherwise known as pound cake. This has a little bit of cornmeal in it. We got some cheese bread, otherwise known as Velveeta or Cheese Whiz. We got a spoon. We got an accessory package. We got some crackers. This is something that's funny to do. Look, I got some crack in my MRE. Now that's something you do when you're tired. Okay, so there we go. Chocolate dairy shake, pretty good. Now these can vary what you're going to get, because for some reason they do, but that's the gist of it. And you got the entree, chili with beans. So, to be honest, you usually don't have enough time to screw around with preparation of these, but I'll do it now because I got a little bit of time. Let's get this camera down where we can see the magic here. Okay, so let's see, how am I going to go about this? This right here is known as a meal ready to eat heater, and the funniest part is they want you to follow instructions, but then they want you to set it up something called a rock or something down here, a rock or something. So a rock or something, pretty good language. So anyway, you're gonna open that up on the top like so. And they give you 2 little slits in case you screw up the first one, which I did right there. And I gave myself a knife in case I screw up the 2 little slits, which I did. Okay, there you go. So you got your entry hole for your water. All right. Most important thing, you read all the instructions. Most important thing is don't overfill. Get that water pretty much in between those 2 lines ish. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your chili with beans out of the cardboard, and you're gonna put it up in that MRE heater like so. Did you see that? I hope you did. Anything else you want hot, throw in there as well. Some guys put the cheese spread in there, so they have hot cheese. Comes out better. We'll see what happens if you do that. Anything else you want to put in there? That's probably it. So what you do is you take your handy dandy water container, which may or may not be a canteen, and you put some water in there. Now this is a science, right? A science of guesstimation. Put some up in there, and I'm looking. That's about right. Can you hear that? That's the chemical reaction. See that smoke coming up? That's hydrogen. So you want to have this ventilated. Okay, first of all, peel that. You need to shut that up, that escaping gas. And if you're quick, which I haven't been quick in this case, too quick, you can shove it into shove it back into a cardboard daily bob, and then on top of that, put that inside. Well, we'll just do it this way for ease's sake. Put that back inside that MRE plastic envelope, and then you just set it up on a rock or something. In this case, it's going to be that pack there. And just let it cook. Now the reason why you want to do that is it conserves the heat a little bit better. Probably cooks faster, and if you're out in the environment, maybe it's really windy or something, or cold, that'll help protect your meal from getting too frosty. So let's we're at 7:18 or so. Let's open up this cornbread, see what we got. Remember to get rid of these, because I've done it before. I've been so hungry, I about ate right through one of these. This is a dryer pack. Let's see what else we got. We got the chocolate chip toaster pastry. Let's look at that. Maybe I could have put this in there too. Heat it up. Wow, look at that, huh? Pretty fancy, huh? Yeah, here's a better look at that cornbread. Woo! Okay. Let's see. What else? We got some crackers. Now I've seen regular old crackers, and I've seen there you go. I've seen vegetable crackers, which are better. How do I say that? Vegetable crackers, which tend to be better. There we go. So let's see. That's it for that. We got the little packet and stuff here. Chocolate dairy shake. They've improved these quite significantly. It used to be there was just a pack of powder you're on your own. This time, or this new innovation is they've got a ooh, I had luck that time. They got a pull off seal right there, and then right there they have like a Ziploc type seal there. So you pour in the water. Again, there's another fill line right here, and then you shake it up. This isn't so essential, per se, to get it just right. It'll just be more or less diluted. And you want to seal that up right there, and then you're going to shake. What are we at? We're at 10 minutes already. Jeez. Well, at least I'm going through this stuff for you guys. Not all the time you're going to have time to sit around and do this, obviously. In fact, this is a rare moment to be able to sit around and mess with all this stuff. Now, you want to watch out about the hydrogen gas coming out of the MRE heater. That stuff's flammable, so just watch yourself there. But you see how I started that cooking prior to opening all this stuff? It's sort of a time saver doing that. So that's your drink right there. Okay. Set that right there. And you got a little spoon. You'd think they could put a little spork in there, but it's a spoon. Maybe they know something about sporks. I don't. Your accessory package. We'll go through what you get. These can change. They got coffee here. That's something, you know, I've never drunk this sort of coffee ever. Basically, it's a Nescafe Taster's Choice. And you would use this little baggie here with this little coffee here and do that. Now, I have put coffee in. In fact, that's what I'll do. I'll show you guys here in a sec. There's some chewing gum and some matches. Always handy to have these. Got a little toilet paper, which ends up what it usually ends up being, and add a salt, moist towelette, and a little bit of sugar, and some red ground pepper, and some creamer, non-dairy. So what I was going to show you guys is a lot of people, they're not going to have time to screw around with this coffee. They'll put it, if they have like a mix, it's like either chocolate or vanilla or something like that. They'll put it right in the it says tear here, but there's like nothing to tear it from. That's why you always want to have a little knife. I'm sorry, some of these MREs, be fighting it all night. So, it kind of smells good. It's just like dehydrated coffee, I think-ish. Just go ahead and shove that right into your dairy shake powder, right? Because otherwise you're going to end up not using it, because it won't be hot, etc. Non-dairy creamer. Usually I try to eat organic and stuff, but I'm trying to show you too how people really do it. They know what they're doing, or they're so bored off their beans that they're like MRE chefs. So this is a little bit of that, where they take stuff and make it better, you know, better than usual. So you put that in there. And you shake it some more. Move all this over. Put that right there. So hopefully that's good. Now they don't have an MRE cooler, but if they did, I'd put that in there. So let's look at what we got here. Knees are going to sleep. So we'll pull this out. It's probably hit. Oh, it's nice and hot. Now some guys, they take these and put them in their pockets. These MRE heaters, keep warm. That's like a little hack you should be aware of. And then the cheese. So that was relatively quick. Alright. So you don't want that water onto your food. I generally avoid it. But you're probably going to get a little bit of cross-contamination just because field conditions and stuff. So you probably want to wipe off that bag a little bit before you open it up. And this is just a it's a tear slit, just like a lot of stuff. And we squirt it out. Now, if you're clever, you can work it like a toothpaste tube from the back. Like I may have already gone too far for that. We'll try. You want to get every calorie you can out of this thing, because you usually burn more calories in the field. And it won't do you no good unless it's in your stomach, right? So get it in there. Get that out of there and in your body. So I did a pretty good job taking that out, and it being hot helps. When this stuff is cold, a lot of times the fats and stuff congeals, and then it's a lot harder to get it out. Then again, when it does come out, it comes out and it's a full, easy, clean chunk. So anyway, throw that back in the bag here that I'm not going to use for poo. I'm not going to show you that. Alright. Now, get that cheese. Now, I've always had the hardest time opening these cheese containers. And with it being hot cheese, oh, it's not that hot, it's kind of hot. You want to mash it up, it's kind of lukewarm. Maybe I should have left them in there longer, but for the purposes of the video, you understand. Okay, so I pretty much have a knife. And you can fumble through this stuff if you don't have a knife, but you'll get a knife soon thereafter, trust me. And so you can put this cheese, comes out, put it on your crackers, which I usually do. Some guys put it on their chili, which I usually do. Sometimes you can crack up the crackers and put that in your chili, or use the crackers to scoop your chili. Sometimes you suck it right from the container because you don't have time, or you don't want to fool around. We don't got a tray. Well, that's something else I was going to show you guys. If you really need a tray, and you don't need a poo bag, you take an MRE bag, and this you're going to need a knife for, sorry, unless you got like claws or something. And you can cut it along a seam here. Being really careful. And there you go, you got yourself a tray. And that tray is about the size of this tray, right? A little less rigid, but you can still have a tray. Okay? So they do provide you with what you need. Get along. So I'm gonna eat this a little bit. Hey, I'm gonna eat this a little bit, tell you what I think. I gotta get off my knees though, I get tired of this, my legs are getting tired. So I don't know how long this video can go, but we'll see. And that's a part of it too. Right. So when I eat this stuff, I don't usually eat it randomly. I don't have a set way. Because you sometimes do eat the same meal twice in a row, but it's not often. And I'm trying to talk to you a little bit so you're not bored. But as you can see, what's this? I'm trying to look where the camera is. What's that in the way? Oh. So as you can see, it's a pretty good meal. Compared to nothing. We can use the crackers to get on that chili. You know what I'm saying? So generally you don't want to be licking your fingers in the field. I'm not in the field here. I'm just saying it's a bad habit. But there you go. That's a vector for getting an infection. This cracker don't have any cheese on it. I share the cheese. It's alright. Now if you take the time to make it right, improves the edibility. You can put that cornbread on that chili too. I think I will. Oh, we're like at 21 minutes or so. I've noticed a lot of people have attention deficit disorder. Either it's inborn or they've got it from watching too much flicker rate off of TV and stuff. Their patience is about as long as a gnat. So I congratulate you on having the patience to observe this long. That's good. It means you're not a lost cause. So yeah, I'm just trying to eat up this cracker because these crackers are okay, but I meant to say too, in the old MREs, you used to get a Tabasco glass capsule. Now I think they're going to these things because people were using those to make what are known as MRE bombs and some other stuff. So I'm putting this ground red pepper on chili. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe it's a terrible idea. We'll find out here. But I'm just trying to show you the options you can get away with on this stuff. I'll put some cornbread up in that chili there. And this cornbread, it tastes a lot like the MRE pound cake. I've had some before, not too long ago. Yeah, pretty much. I think they add a little bit of cornmeal to it and call it good. So yeah. It's not too bad. Of course, I'm as hungry as a horse. Chili pepper. I'm gonna try some of this chocolate concoction here. It's good to have some water on hand. Yeah, have some water on hand. Help you get it down. I may have used too much chili powder. Well, everybody's different. Maybe someone would say that's not enough chili powder. Whew, that's hot. Woo-wee. I'll tell you something that only the most experienced guys in the field have come to realize. You must watch what you eat. There's certain food combinations that'll cause you to have certain bowel movement combinations that'll make you uncomfortable at the least and untenable at the worst. So normally in the field I would not touch chili ever. But luckily I'm not in the field right now, so I can mitigate the after effects, if you know what I mean. Man, it's so hot I can't eat it very fast. I'm not going to put that whole salt packet on this, I'm sorry. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't put that coffee and that creamer stuff in here either. Find myself grabbing the water more than this thing. Yeah, that chili powder, bad idea. Bad idea. My nose is running. Oh. Man. Blah. I can't eat any more of that. Oh, it's hot in my mouth. Crap. It's hot. Excuse me. So yeah, call me a lightweight, but that chili that's chili power. That chili powder, hot. I don't want to waste it, but I can't eat any more of that. I ain't fit to eat. I don't know if you see that, I just felt a tear go down my... Can you see that? It was a tear coming down my eye because it's hot. Still hot. Okay, so we're done with that chili. I ate most of it. Ah, it's hot. Pop-Tart. AKA toaster pastry. Nothing I'm eating is taking this hot chili taste away. Dang, we're at 31 minutes. Taking too long to make this video. So yeah, I can feel it causing indigestion already. If I had eaten this out in the field, that chili powder, I would have been screwed. Okay. So I mostly got through that. I left a little chili. I just can't eat anymore. It caused me a conniption fit. That's that old death from within stuff right there. Here's your little gum. Chew on it when you're done with your meal. Hey, xanthan or some other way to say it. I've heard a lot of people call it like X-Lax gum or something. No, I've read it. It's good for teeth. For people that can't stop to brush their teeth, I guess it's a make do kind of deal. Yeah. Get these little Birkenstock salad fish in there. Had those for years. Well, stuff I didn't use the moist towel yet. Didn't use the sugar. Didn't use the salt. Didn't use the matches. Didn't use the toilet paper. The chocolate dairy shake, I think I ruined it putting that coffee in there and stuff. Or maybe I'm just feeling bad because of the chili. I'll give it another go, but I need to warn you about this gum though. You chew on it for more than a couple minutes, it liquefies. I don't know why. Most gum you can do this, it will stretch. Look at that. It's lost most of its stretchiness. I made the mistake of chewing on that stuff for too long once. It turned into liquid. Probably swallowed it. Not too wise. So anyway, I'll have another go of this chocolate dairy shake. I've been eating so much organic stuff and natural things that this, how they process stuff and preservative laden junk, it just tears me up. But it's that good. It's not that good for you. I'll go ahead and finish this. But I do draw the line at MSG. I read labels. And if there's MSG in it, forget it. I won't eat it. There's a beef stick that goes around in some of these MREs. And it's got MSG in it. I won't eat it. That tears me up. Well, I hope you liked the video. 1 down, 24 to go. That's case A and case B. Holy moly, I'm not going to do that day after day. You're not supposed to eat these consecutively. It'll be like that one dude on the McDonald's documentary where he kept eating McDonald's every day and about killed him. Supersize Me, that documentary. This would be the MRE version of that if I ate these consecutively. Not gonna do that. I'll get to them occasionally. Right now I'm on the budget thanks to the government shutdown. So I figured it'd be a good time to crack these open. I will tell you, if you're gonna have an emergency supply of food or something like that, please don't go with MREs. You'll end up regretting it. MREs are not made for comfort food, that's for sure. If anything, they make you more aggravated so you can fight harder, or more either that or more prone to bowel discomfort, make you more angry and then fight harder. I don't know, but I'll tell you, MREs not a good food for contingencies. So where do you get these? Well, you can join the military, or you can buy them off eBay. Chances are, if you have some military friends, they'll give you some. They're like, how do I explain it? They're like one of those really pretty girls. You think they're pretty, you see them from, you know, far away, and they're turned around. So you get up close to them, and all you can see is the back of their head. Then they turn around, and it's like, whoa, I had no idea. Just hard on the eyes, you know. It's kind of like that. MREs, they have all this great reputation and stuff, but when you dig into them and you're forced in this situation to eat them, they're not all that great. Fresher is always better. There's a lot of truth to that. Get your fresh food down if you can. Or find some other way, naturally processed or organics or something, because this stuff will tear you up. I remember when I was in Iraq, I had to watch what I was going to eat because I'd be hours and hours on a patrol truck. as a gunner. And there'd be a lot of missions I wouldn't eat anything. I'd eat a few hours before the mission, make sure everything's cleaned out, and then go on the mission. And the mission lasted a day or two. Still wouldn't eat. I'd stay hydrated and stuff, but wouldn't eat. Because it's like being an astronaut. They gotta time things too. I mean, they can't be out on a spacewalk and have to crap themselves, you know. So, anyway, I didn't eat any MREs in Iraq. I think I ate one or two, and I learned not to. They had a lot of fresh fruits, so we were alright. Eating fresh food, you gotta watch out. Okay, so that's it. I made it through most of it, and hope you have a good idea what it entails when you crack one of these open. If you got the time, you can get all fancy on yourself. So always have plenty of water, and if you resort to eating these things, just watch yourself. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go hurt for a while. Okay. Take care and subscribe to my channel if you want more dainty military type videos and cool stuff as I get it up on there. Fare thee well.